Rikers officer plants weapon in inmate cell, doesn't realize his own body cam caught the crime. Ah, the Big Apple. I want to wake up in the city that doesn't sleep. How do you get caught wearing your own surveillance device, the device that's meant to keep you out of trouble? You, sir, are your own worst enemy. You couldn't even frame a criminal that's already locked up. A Rikers Island correction officer didn't realize his body cam was on womp womp and filmed himself planting a pointed shard of plexiglass in an inmate cell and then pretending he found it. Officials said, what was he going for, a promotion? Dionisio Rosario, 33, has been charged with 4 counts of first-degree falsifying business records, 6 counts of second-degree falsifying business records, and 2 counts of official misconduct, according to a statement from the Bronx District Attorney's Office on Friday when it announced the indictment against the suspect. I mean, what was really his goal here? Was he trying to settle an old score, get some type of promotion, CO of the year, mayor of Kingstown? Because if he was that good at planning evidence, he'd be on the NYPD. Rosario, who has worked in the city's Department of Corrections for 7 years, you've been there for a while, that is a rookie mistake, unintentionally engaged his camera while conducting a search inside of Robert N. DeVoren Center. I'm guessing that's a dedicated part of the jail, and getting into a scrape with an inmate. The DA's office said the officer was involved in a use of force with an inmate during the search. Authorities said after the tussle, the staffer was caught on his own body-worn camera grabbing the sharpened 4-inch object and entering the inmate's cell, they said. Oh, don't let them drag you down to their level, buddy. If you're thinking like I'm thinking, you probably want to know just how bad that inmate tossed him around that he would be willing to risk his career planting a weapon in his cell. Teach your man how to squabble. He then placed the sharpened plexiglass underneath a piece of paper by the sink area. An investigation by the DA's office allegedly found that's probably the first place they would look if the COs had to toss everyone's cell. The defendant is seen searching other areas of the cell before coming back to the sink area where he removed the sharpened object from where he had previously planted it. Like he was really doing good work, the press release said. Rosario then reported that he had recovered the weapon by the sink area and that it had been in the inmate's hand, the DA's office said. So let me get this straight. You just so happened to find a weapon on the same exact inmate that tossed you around like a rag doll not too long ago? Are you sure you want to push this report through? Yeah, it's pending review. Matter of fact, take the rest of the day off. District Attorney Darcel Clark condemned the officer's alleged actions, saying there have been too many brutal slashings of inmates and staff inside Rikers Island, and for a correction officer to allegedly plant a 4-inch pointed shard of plexiglass in an inmate's cell and then pretend he found it, it is unconscionable and absurd. Absurd is the key word. Can you imagine not too long after he submitted that already very sketchy report, they're looking at his video camera footage and can't believe how low the bar has to be to work at Rikers Island. U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York, Damian Williams, has said the jailhouse has been in crisis for years. I thought they were going to shut it down. How long has that been? And there has been a collective failure with deep roots spanning multiple mayoral administrations and DOC commissioners. Mayor Eric Adams resisted the idea, saying he was the best man for the job. Rosario is expected back in court December 19th.